Before you spend money on tires and end up with something louder than a chainsaw at 70 miles per hour, hold up. You might be buying the wrong tire. And trust me, your ears, your fuel tank, and your wallet will all have something to say about it. Today we're diving into the deep end on mud terrains, all-terrains, and rugged terrains. Let's break it all down. Pros, cons, load ratings, and how not to regret your decision 6 months from now. So what's the difference? AT stands for all-terrain, which basically means I want to do a little bit of everything and still make it to work on Monday. MT, that's mud terrain, aka I eat rocks and mud for breakfast, and I'm not afraid to let the whole highway know about it.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast? No.
RT is rugged terrain, a happy medium or the best of both worlds. The biggest visual and functional difference between all-terrain, mud terrain, and rugged terrain tires, tread pattern. All-terrains are designed to be jacks of all trades. They have a tighter, more compact tread pattern. Think of it like a waffle, enough space to bite into dirt, but close enough together to keep it stable on pavement. Mud terrains, on the other hand, are built to destroy. Big, chunky tread blocks, wide voids, minimal siping. That wide spacing between the lugs, that's called the void ratio. High void equals better self-cleaning. So mud, sand, and rocks don't get packed in like peanut butter on a keyboard. Those big sidewall lugs, that's not just for looks. Those give you side bite when you're aired down and leaning into obstacles. Basically, your tire starts acting like a paddle. If you're looking for a middle ground, rugged terrains combine features from both all-terrains and mud terrains. You'll see big, open voids and meaty shoulder lugs like a mud terrain, but also siped tread blocks like an all-terrain, so you're not skating around every time it rains. The rugged terrain is a relatively new tire design. All rugged terrain tires have the mud and snow rating, and some also have the coveted 3-peak mountain snowflake advanced snow rating. That's a mouthful, making them a great choice for vehicles that see street use, icy roads, snow, and mud-covered trails. But with great aggression comes great compromise. Aggressive tread means faster wear, louder noise, and wobbly feel at higher speeds. Forget about precision and handling, these aren't race tires. Think of it like this, all-terrains are hiking shoes, mud terrains are combat boots. Rugged terrains, somewhere in the middle. So choose accordingly. Okay, I know load rating sounds like something you'd skip past in a brochure, but hear me out. It actually matters. It's how much weight your tire can carry safely. Some tires can handle an overland rig loaded with gear, tools, and a cooler full of beverages. Others, not so much. So, what is load rating? Load rating is the max amount of weight each tire can carry, factoring in passengers, gear, rooftop tents, skid plates, your buddy's essential cast iron cookware, and everything else you plan on packing. And that's per tire. So multiply that by 4, and you now know what your tires can legally and safely carry. Now, why should you care? Because your ride quality changes a lot between these ratings. Load range C, softer sidewalls, smoother ride, great for lighter rigs like stock Tacomas or 4Runners without a ton of mods. Load range D, the middle ground, a bit stiffer, can handle more gear, solid for mild builds or weekend adventures. Load range E, brick sidewalls, super durable, great for armored out rigs and heavy loads. But your kidneys might file a complaint on long highway trips. So why does load rating impact your tire choice? Running too low of a load rating with a heavy build, that's a blowout waiting to happen. Running too high of a load rating on a light rig, you'll feel every pebble like it's a speed bump. It's all about matching the tire to your build. Daily driving a stock Tacoma, C or D rated tires are perfect. Running armor, rooftop tent, a fridge, a dog, full water tank, and a winch, you're gonna want an E rated tire. There's no questions about it. But if you're running load E tires but not always fully loaded, you can lower your tire pressure on road to improve ride comfort. Just don't go too low or you'll end up with uneven tire wear. Load rating and tire pressure go hand in hand. It's not just about how much weight it can carry, it's also about how it feels carrying it. So don't just buy the tire that looks the coolest or has the deepest tread. Look at that rating. Think about your build, your daily drive, your trail use, and your spine. All right, so now that we've broken down the tread and load rating, let's get into the real life pros and cons. You know, the stuff that you actually notice when you're out there driving. All-terrain tires do a little bit of everything. Trail runs, highway miles, even some snow, and they do it quietly. Seriously, they're quiet. You won't hear that on the freeway that makes you wonder if your axle's about to fall off. And when it comes to longevity, all-terrains are in it for the long haul. Many of them come with 50 to 60,000 mile warranties, which is practically a lifetime in off-road years. You may also notice a small hit on gas mileage depending on which size tire you choose. A lot of all-terrains are now snow rated. Look for that 3-peak mountain snowflake symbol. It means they're actually tested for severe winter conditions, not just marketing fluff. But they're not invincible. Throw them in deep mud or soft sand and suddenly you're stuck, rethinking your life choices and wondering why you didn't buy a winch before that trip.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Now, mud terrain tires are loud, aggressive, and covered in lugs the size of Lego bricks. These tires don't care about comfort, they care about traction and looking good doing it. If your weekend plans include crawling rocks, spinning through mud, and blasting through riverbeds, mud terrains are your ride or die. Their traction in the gnarly stuff is next level. They've also got reinforced sidewalls, crazy side lugs that give you grip even when you're aired down, and your tire might even look like it's a pancake wrapped around a boulder. Now, the downside. Ever tried having a conversation at 70 miles per hour on the highway with mud terrains? It's like yelling over a blender full of gravel. And they wear out faster too. Some don't even come with tread warranties because honestly, they know what you're gonna do with them. And don't even talk to me about snow. Mud terrains in the snow are like wearing flip-flops on ice. They'll get you there eventually, but it might be sideways. So now let's give some love to the middle child, the rugged terrains. Rugged terrains are basically the Goldilocks of off-road tires. They give you the off-road aggression of a mud terrain, like chunky tread blocks, sidewall lugs, and decent void spacing without completely sacrificing your sanity on pavement. They're a little louder than all terrains, but nowhere near the angry buzzsaw hum of a full-blown mud terrain. You can still take a phone call and hear your music. Many rugged terrains are siped and snow rated, so you get solid wet and winter traction, something mud terrains usually laugh at and ignore. Plus, they just look cool. If you want that aggressive look and stance, rugged terrains deliver. Now, here's the catch. Rugged terrains do a lot well, but they don't dominate in any one category. They're not as smooth or as quiet as a true all-terrain, and they won't give you the extreme mud or rock performance of a dedicated mud terrain. So if you specialize in one type of terrain, like deep mud or daily commuting, there's probably a better tool for the job. And don't expect 60,000 mile tread life. The more aggressive tread means they'll wear faster than all-terrains, especially if you're doing a lot of highway miles. Maintenance, maintenance, maintenance. So you dropped a big chunk of change on those new tires. Here's the thing, if you don't take care of them, they'll wear out faster than your enthusiasm on day 3 of a cold camping trip. So how fast is too fast? Tread wear depends on your tire type and your driving style. All terrains typically last the longest, some over 60,000 miles. Rugged terrains fall somewhere in the 40 to 50,000 range. Mud terrains, you're lucky to get 35,000 if you're daily driving them. So check your tread depth regularly. 4:30 seconds means start planning for new tires. 2:30 seconds means you're probably gonna start hydroplaning. Rotation is the secret sauce. Rotating your tires isn't just something the dealer tells you to upsell service. It's essential, especially for aggressive off-road tires. Uneven wear happens fast if you don't rotate. Front tires wear differently than the rears because of steering, braking, and alignment. And if you got a full-size spare, rotate that sucker in two. You paid for it, use it. So when should you rotate? Every 5,000 to 6,000 miles is typically recommended. Include that full-size spare. Stick to a pattern. If you're not sure, ask your tire shop or check your manual. If you don't rotate, don't be shocked when your front tires look bald and your rears are still partying like it's mile 1. Rotate them or replace them. It's your choice. Some other helpful tips are to check your tire pressure monthly, especially if you're running load E tires or switching between highway and trails. Balance and align. That wobble at 65 miles per hour isn't just annoying, it's your tires trying to leave your truck. Inspect for damage, look for cracks, cuts, chunks missing from sidewalls. Basically, if your tire looks like it fought off a bear, replace it. Maintenance isn't glamorous, but it'll save your wallet and your rig. Rotate on time, check your tire pressure, and keep an eye out on that tread. If you need a sign to rotate your tires, this is it. If you're commuting during the week, road tripping on the weekends, and hitting light to moderate trails, go with the all-terrain. They're smooth, quiet, durable, and honestly, plenty capable for 90% of what most people do. But if your truck's more trail rig than your daily driver, and you don't mind burning a little extra fuel and dealing with some road noise, mud terrains are the way to go, especially if your weekends look more like a recovery mission than a picnic. Rugged terrains are your all-around weekend warrior tires, a solid blend of comfort and capability, just enough gnarliness to earn street cred at the trailhead. At the end of the day, it's all about what you actually do with your truck. The best tire is the one that fits your lifestyle, not just what looks cool on Instagram. Hit the comments with what you're running and why, and let's help each other out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and drop a comment on what kind of videos you would like to see us post next. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and most importantly, I hope you learned something new. We'll catch you on the next one.